Hello students, today we are going to see time value of money. Now what is meant by time value of money, right? You may have heard about the concept, but you may not be aware about the same. So let's have a look at. So as the definition goes, when we say that the present money has more worth than the same money received in the future, that we say time value of money changes, and whatever you have today will be given more value than whatever you're going to get in future of the same work, right? So why is it so? Because you can see cost of sacrifice. What is meant by cost of sacrifice is nothing but whatever customer or a person evaluates what they are getting in return for what they are sacrificing today is what is called as a cost of sacrifice. So in the next slide, we are going to see why is it so, why the time value of money changes. Because if you see a present requirement, if you have money today, you will be using it for your day-to-day consumption purpose, okay? And that will satisfy your immediate requirement, okay? If you see the next thing, that the money which you are using today has more purchasing power, okay? And it will be valued more than the money which you are going to get in future, okay? So with passing of time, what we can say is money value keeps on decreasing, okay? Why is it so? Because with future there is a certain amount of risk associated. So whatever you are getting today is having more value than whatever you are going to get in future, okay? And the major reason being inflation rate. You may have heard about rise in the prices because of some or the other factor. So we call it inflation in the technical terms. So with passing of time, that whatever you are getting today, the price of that thing is going to change with passing of future, okay? So with the same amount of money, you may not be able to get what you used to get in past, okay? So apart from this, money has opportunity cost. If you are not using that money today, you may invest it and you may get more money in future. And I can see this opportunity cost is very important from the point of view of finance and other factors. Okay. Now you may have understood why money value changes with time. Okay. Because whatever you are having today is going to satisfy your requirement today, whereas if you want to sacrifice that money today, you want something more in future. And if you're getting the same amount today and tomorrow, then you're going to prefer whatever you're getting today, okay? Now next slide will help you understand based on mathematical terms how this time value of money is calculated. So you may have seen this formula, okay, earlier also in the mathematics, okay? So this is the formula of compounding, where we are finding out amount from the principal which we are investing today and the rate at which you are investing, and n stands for the number of years. Now with the help of this formula, we are going to calculate first from the principal, we are going to calculate the amount which we are going to get in future. Now let's take an example. If you are investing 10,000 today at the rate of 10%, so how much amount you are going to get after 2 years? So the equation, if you substitute all the information in the equation, you will be getting the given answer, okay? So the final answer comes to 12,100. So what does this mean? If you are investing 10,000 today as principal amount at the rate of 10%, so after 2 years you are supposed to receive 12,100. So this is what is compounding, okay? So now we are going to see similarly how you can find out money value which you are getting in future, okay? So you are going to make use of a discounting technique here, or that is also called as a discounting rate. So just like compounding, we are going to work reverse way, and now the formula will become like this. So principals equals to amount divided by 1 plus interest rate raised to N. Okay, so all the similar things, P stands for principals, A stands for amount, R stands for rate of interest, and N stands for the number of years. Okay, so now let's have a look at the formula. So from the earlier formula, this formula has been derived, and we can find out whatever money we are going to earn in future. So it's present value. Now, why we need this present value, by the way? So if you are purchasing a machine today and you are going to get future inflows because of that machine, after 1 year you may receive some amount, after 2 years you are going to receive some cash inflow. Okay, so if you want to compare what you are spending today and what you are going to get in future, this is not comparable, and that is the reason why what you are going to do, whatever you are earning in future, you are going to derive its present value so that it becomes comparable. Okay, with a similar sum, we'll see how to calculate present value from the inflow which we are going to earn in future. Okay, so let us take an example that suppose if you are going to get 12,100 rupees in future, okay, after 2 years. So we are going to find out how much is the value of this 12,100 in today's terms. So what we are doing, amount we are taking as 12,100, and we are going to divide 1 plus 0.10 is the rate of interest raised to n. So what we are doing, in the earlier sum, we have multiplied principal and the rate of interest addition. In this rate, in this formula, we are going to divide it and we are going to discount the rate. Okay, so if you solve this, you're going to get principal amount as 10,000. What does this mean? If you're going to get 12,100 after 2 years, means 10,000. Okay, so can you understand, if you invest 10,000 today, you're going to get 12,100 in a year. So that is the reason why whatever you are getting today is having more value, because if you have it, you can invest it. There are so many opportunities that you have, so that is going to give you more returns. Thank you.